Alright guys, so when you start adding game objects here, okay, so like, let me go ahead and click on, if I want to access certain game objects, so it's, do you see how when I click on it over here in the hierarchy, it will actually, okay, it's hard to see it on the walls, but if I click on Pac-Man, you get that green, okay, that means that's selected, and then I can affect that, okay? So if I want to delete that, I could literally just right click and hit the delete, okay? When I want to add something to the scene, so say I want to add a second Pac-Man, woohoo! And I did this 20 by 20 pixels, yeah, okay, so he's a little bit big. Okay, look at what happened right here. There is Racket Pac-Man that's been added. If I hit delete, he's going to disappear. But we're just going to do this as an example, and I'm just going to put that right there. Okay, so I want to scale Racket Pac-Man down. Okay, so, and then this is this information here. You could change it here if I want to, but I'm just going to go ahead and scale him down. So I could click on this. I like that. Transform, and then I'll hold the shift key, and then I can shift and drag down, and I could resize it, and then I could have a second Pac-Man. Maybe I have two, but anyways, once you add your game object, it's going to appear in this hierarchy. Okay, so here's the deal. You have your walls here. You need to go ahead and position them inside the game world. Okay, they've been pixels per unit is 1 to 1, and so now I can drag. So if I dragged, I literally just dragged it in, and look at that, wall horizontal is added. Now I renamed these because by the default it came in as that. Okay, super important that if you change your name of game objects, you need to be aware it's going to affect your coding. So early on, once you add a game object in there, you need to change it then. Like I literally added this wall, added the wall that I needed here. And when I added all my walls and I positioned them, okay, within the camera view, because if I hit main camera, okay, this information comes in here. And by the way, you need to change some of this information. If I double click here because I wanted, the default's blue, background color, I click over here and I got black. You want to make sure your settings are correct. Scale 1 to 1. I did change the size to 40. Pretty sure that was not the default. Okay, so I had to change it there. Orthographic is fine. And then I left everything else the same, pretty much. I think I might have had to check these down here. You're going to have to double check that. Okay. All right, so once I click on this game object, I actually right click and I rename it. So if I rename, come on. Okay, and then I can type in whatever. Okay, and I can change that name of it. Okay, all right. Oh, and by the way, if you notice, there's my camera. That's it. This is how you know how much does your camera see. It's this line right here. Okay, so you want to start positioning. So let me get back to the hand tool. Move this around. You will position you're going to actually use your move, and you have to click on, okay, like if I'm doing the wall horizontal and I want to move that, I'm going to move it into position. I'm going to hold on the dot, and then I can place it wherever I want. You can also change the color of the file, and if you want different wall colors, that's fine too. You're also supposed to create a background. Yes, you're going to do that. You could do some kind of textured background, okay? All right, so then, and you'll use that in your game, okay? And then I would literally just move this and position it. I would do that with the other walls, the dotted line you can keep the same. If you want to change colors of that, I could have like, and I just left clicked on that, and then I could just change, you know, colors of the dotted line. So because it's a PNG file, it'll let you do that. Okay, I really don't like the red, so I'm just going to hit Command Z and go back. Okay, so you need to place everything on your actual, I'm going to delete this. Hit delete. And I'm just going to delete that. Okay, so you're literally going to, oh, dude, hit Command Z. Okay, I need to leave the ball. I meant to right click, delete that wall. Okay, so literally, I need for you to go ahead and create your game. So it looks like, kind of like this. Okay, wherever you place your sprites, that's the place that they're gonna move vertically back and forth. So I probably could have done a better job, and I could have like, click. Sometimes it won't let you click on it. It gets a little glitchy, and then I gotta go back and remember, and then I automatically get it, and then I can do the move. And maybe it was because I didn't have the move selected. That could be it too. And then I could just move my character to kind of, yeah, that's a little bit better, because now he's along this grid line right here. Alright, so position your stuff so it looks like this. Make sure your ball is in place too with your assets. Okay.